All right, so I had this thought, and it's apparently harder to describe than I thought it was, because when I asked it on Twitter, everyone kind of missed what I was saying. I don't understand why it's harder than it should be to find certain types of content. So I wanted to make a bunch of Skyrim content, and I did, and it didn't do super well, which is fine. So I was like, okay, well, I'll look up what the professional Skyrim gameplay videos did differently than what I did and see what I can do to improve my quality of content. I've done this 100 times with 100 different types of content. If you want to, like, for example, reactions, right? Then you're immediately given, you know, reaction to all this other stuff, and you can look at what they do, how they react to content, and you can see the extreme expressions, the hand waving, the oh my god, keeping everything, like, you know, fast paced and interesting, right? Like, that's the reaction content that does well. So it's like, okay, if I'm gonna do a reaction, I want to emulate the people who are getting hundreds of thousands of views are doing, right? You can watch other people succeeding and emulate them. And if I want to watch, like, say, okay, how are people who play Apex? What are they like? What are the top creators who play Apex? What do they play like? So you immediately get content like, okay, Apex Zombies, funny moments. You know, some of it is like, you know, updates and stuff, like who cares? But there's a lot of different compilations and funny moments. There's a lot of them, in fact. And this one, they're just playing around, and it's some out of context clips, funny to watch, right? And all you have to do is type in Apex, and you can just immediately find a whole bunch of videos of people playing Apex and enjoying it, right? But I wanted to do specifically Skyrim, right? The people who play Skyrim, how do they act on video? And there's a weird trend. It's not that Skyrim content isn't popular. These videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views, and they're coming out recently, right? There's a market for Skyrim content, but it's overlooked mechanics that you'll get while playing again. Well, that's not really gameplay. That's like tips and tricks. Things I wish I knew earlier in Skyrim. Again, tips and tricks. This is a skit, not gameplay. Again, a skit. There's like one that's like actual gameplay. Music, then this is lore, tips and tricks, skits, updates, things you need to know, skits. Like, when you type in Skyrim, or when you search Skyrim, you don't get people playing Skyrim, right? And that's weird, right? I'm not crazy. It's weird to put in a video game and have the top 10 results have like one person playing the game. That's weird. There's no other game that I can think of where you put in the name of the game and you don't immediately just get gameplay. Charismatic content creators playing the game and making it interesting. Or how about Fall Guys, right? Gameplay. Like, it's just the very first thing that you find. And it's like, okay, Skyrim gameplay, right? And you know what I notice? Skyrim gameplay, the very top result. This is not my search history. This is the recommended. The top result for Skyrim gameplay is no commentary. Why? But why is it this game specifically? This game where videos of its content are getting millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views. Why is the top result Skyrim gameplay no commentary? Like, I'm not mad. I'm not gonna die if my Skyrim videos don't get 100 million views. I'm just asking why. Why this game specifically? Why is it different? Why is it different than every other game, right? I'm not crazy. This one game is different, and I don't know why. I just had to get that out of my brain. I don't understand.